Hey guys, welcome back to Burning Rubber Garage. We are working out of the house today because that's where the truck was at. Again, there's all the parts in the back. 71 Chevy C10. As you can see here, I'm already partway through the installation. Put a brand new steering column in. Reason I did that was I called around because I just didn't have time to deal with this stupid turn signal switch in the old column, which the old column is right there. I did not have time to deal with that, and I called, and it was 2 to 3 hours labor for that to be replaced, plus a $50 part. Shop rates are around $100 an hour. This steering column was from Brothers. It was about $350. Not bad. One of the cheaper ones out there. I probably could have got one from Summit for a little bit less, but Summits are universal. I just wanted one that I knew was going to go in. Not super impressed with Brothers truck. Their website didn't tell me when it would ship. I was hoping to get this to the car show that they have in town here. I ordered on a Thursday. I called their customer support on a Monday or Tuesday, and they said, hey, it's shipped. It'll be there Thursday. I was like, cool, give me a tracking number. I'm excited. I'll get this thing put in. Sure enough, I didn't get that number. So I emailed them because they do send you a confirmation email. I said, hey, where's my number? I talked to you guys, gave them the story. They said it'll be here Thursday. They sent me back one of the worst emails ever. Customer service is just very poor. Just a number. Didn't say who it was with. So, I took the number, put it into a search, it found it. Did not come until Monday. So it took them a week and a half to get me this here. And I paid pretty good money for that shipping. If their website had said, hey, if you order it this way, we'll get it there to you that Thursday, I would have done that. But their website never said anything about it. Anyways, you'll see in there, I'm not real impressed with the boxing. Looks like it was a box they took and they just cut off the name, but yet again, inside there's the instructions. This thing was a brute to put in. So what you've got to do here, let me get this light and I'll kind of point. You got to get that to come apart. You got to get this right here to come out, the shaft. I put this bolt on. The regular bolt went back in, was pretty stripped. We've got the shaft still there, but everything from here back is being replaced. The other part you got to deal with getting through there is this shifter linkage right here. So right here we're up in, I think you can see that. I don't know if you can see that or not. Let's turn it a little bit this way. This shifter linkage right here is another thing you got to deal with getting through. It's one of those you're going to kind of have to wiggle it through. Undo this. Make sure you put this back on as you slide it through. Kind of another deal there. I'm not sure if all C10s are like this or if it is just this one. But again, this guy, just really an interesting fella as far as looking at what he's done here. I can't see if you can see this. This bolt was a pain and stripped, and this one's at such an angle that you can't even get to it. But that you'll have to take off, you'll have to take this off. I'm gonna get this fed back through, so I'll be undoing this and putting this back behind it so that it can look nice. I gotta cut these zip ties and get my firewall plate back in, and I'll probably actually bolt this back on, which it was never bolted before. You've got your neutral safety switch, which is on there, which is awesome, and we should be good to go at that point. So neutral safety is on, we should be good. Trying to think anything else too crazy. I would put this on. This was a pain in the butt. Let me see if I can find the old one and kind of show you why. Let's bring it out here in the light. So this was a pain in the butt. This is the one it came with. I reused the old one because of that right there. This right here needs to be ground down. So on the other one right here, let me cover it with my finger, it's cut like that. I put this in, what a brute mess. Couldn't get anything but first and second. I put the old one in, made sure that spring stays on the back side of this, and I was able to get everything shift smooth. I'm gonna hook up the linkage, which isn't too hard, and get the steering wheel off. All right, let's open up this new steering column from Brothers Trucks. You've already heard my rant about them. Not really impressed with their shipping or on their website about when it will show up. It cost me making it to a show. Other than that, it did show up. Let's go ahead and take a look inside and see what we're how it looks in there. Here's the actual box. It says street rod tilt steering column, available in 30, 32, and 33 lengths. So honestly, I don't know what they did here. Kind of seems a little shady. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why these look like they're purposely cut off. They tried to cut here, you can see. So I don't know what they did here, and here they took this off. So they've taken whatever the name of this is and cut it off, which is a little interesting. Is there anything else on this box? And they did it here again. They don't want you knowing what brand it is, probably because you overpaid. Oh well. Take a peek at this. One thing I did like is it comes with the overdrive, and then the one that we'll use today, the 3-speed. We will probably eventually get a 700R4 in this. So I kind of like that. And then you got your offset shift levers there too, which is kind of cool. So I just did the black. I did not do chrome or paintable. I mean, I did not do paintable or chrome. I just did black because that's what it has in it. Should come with the new wiring like that. We should be ready to rock and roll on this thing. I'm a little disappointed in how they've cut this. They don't want you to know whose it was, which is just interesting because when I open it up, it'll probably tell me anyways. So anyways, let's get the old one out, or if we haven't already, let's go ahead and open this box up. All right, so it looks like first thing it comes with is CPP, I believe. Steering, brake and suspension specialist, steering column adapter installation instructions. Nothing on the back. Tilt steering column assembly instructions. So it looks like it's kind of going to tell you how to put on the indicators, which transmission you have will probably dictate which one of those you use. And you'll put on your flasher knob, your turn signal, and your shifter. So it's awesome. All right, so we got that top piece of styrofoam off. Looks like here's our turn signal and probably our tilt lever, I'm guessing. Down here we've got our shift lever. Looks pretty good. Got our steering column right there. Looks like it's in pretty good shape. And then down here we've got a box. Let's take a peek and see what's in this box. There's for your overdrive unit. And that's the one we'll be using, which I think most people probably will. It also had this in there. So some of this we'll have to probably look into. Most of it, I don't think we will. It'll be pretty nice when we get that 700R4 though. I'm not going to lie about that. I'm a little bit excited for that. Well, let me go ahead and take this off. Maybe I'll see if I can neutral safety switch. That's what goes to our firewall. Covers that up. There's our shifty right there. You can kind of see how it's able to move. That'll move off the top there. This supposedly only goes in one way, so you should be able to get it right. And then a bolt goes through to hold it. We'll show you all of that. Wires are already run through. Comes out here. If you do not have an adapter for this, you will need to buy that as well. It does not come with it. Most of these trucks have a half moon in them, so you'll need an adapter, and I'll show you that. And then here's the lights wire right there. Here should be a fairly easy install, so perfect. All right, guys, what we're going to do is we're going to start by taking this off right here. I don't know if you can see it over here. There's a bolt at the back of that. It is a, let me see what we got, 11/16. And then if you'll pan right over here, you'll have to undo this one right here. This is your shift linkage. Go around to the back over here so you can see it right down there. Back here is your shift linkage, so we're going to undo that. I'll let you know what the other one is in a minute, but this first one's an 11/16. Seems like it's going to be kind of a pain to get to with these headers. All right, guys, you can see right there, that is the bolt we're going to take off for the shifter linkage. It's a 9/16, so you probably be able to grab it from here, coming this way like this, and then you should be good to get that. All right, guys, so you got this brace right here. Sorry, there's that. One there, one there. You got this right here, one there, one there. Some of you, this truck is not one of those. We'll have this bolted in. I will figure out what size that needs and get that put on. We do have our grommet there. Otherwise, I think the steering column should come right out. I will unhook the cables here. I have unhooked the neutral safety switch. That is right back here. Let me see if we can get this light to angle up a little bit better. This is the neutral safety switch right here. I just unplugged it from back there. Very simple procedure. And then we should be able to get this steering column out and start working on getting the new one put in. Hey guys, got the old one out, new one is in, hard to film. One thing I do want to make note of is this right here was extremely difficult to get out. I ended up having to, there's a little notch, and I'll show you in just a second, where a bolt goes through and locks this into place. I ended up having to get this screwdriver in there and pry it and slowly just keep prying it out. I did have to take off a couple pieces to get this to go through. Nothing too crazy there. These things were already on the other side. This took a little bit. This took the longest amount of time. One other thing I did is I left the steering wheel on. I know almost everybody else takes the steering wheel off. I decided to leave it on, and then I will reassemble it onto that. Let me show you what I was prying on. Let's get this light turned just a hair. I don't know if you can see right there. I'm going to adjust that. I had to get my screwdriver right here in between the two and pry like that. Can you see it? Awesome. And pry that out. It was kind of a pain in the butt, but we got it. Now what we are going to do, we are going to get this, we got it up here. It should be up here in the park. We're going to take this nut and washer off, and we're going to stick it back through that. So we're going to get this linkage back on there. This guy just comes off like that, and then we're going to get this bar back through here and get this guy ready to rock. So we will see you when we get that done. All right, guys, so on this, all you got to do is put your fingers under there, pop it off. I've already loosened the nut. It's a 3/4 nut right there. Pull that off. Sometimes you're going to have some issues. It's probably best to take this off when it's in there. I'm just going to give it a nice little tap with the mallet, and it'll come right off, and you should be ready to go. I'll kind of show you where the other one, this one comes off. This is going to go back on. You're going to reuse that. So let's get this put in the car. Hey guys, I am so sorry about this video. It is all over the place. I've had some issues with my camera. The day I was filming, it was too hot. The garage was extremely hot. It was just a really warm day. Even in the evening it was really warm and it was humid. The camera shut off. I forgot about it, finished the install and was going to film again. You kind of saw parts of what the issue points were with this truck. I was able to drive the truck several times, but now we've got a couple other things we're fixing on it. So you'll see more videos of the C10. As far as the steering column goes, I don't know if I like it as much as the last one. It's a lot stiffer to turn, so I'm not sure what happened on that one. We'll adjust it. I may have that nut too tight up top there, so we'll definitely take that off. Anyways, I've got to pull the steering wheel off anyways. It's not lined up. Right now my tires are pretty much straight. It's pretty much upside down because I had the wheels turned when I put it back on. So that's definitely something you can learn from my mistake. I'm going to have to just pull the wheel off again. See, my tires are perfectly straight now. And my steering wheel is upside down. That's a pet peeve of mine, so we will get that fixed. The shifter, I've had no issues whatsoever with that. That's been great. It's just really, really tight to turn. It used to be a little more smooth. So overall, though, truck is amazing. Up like $1 million. I dig that. Wheels shined up. We've got. I might do a video, and I did just a couple parts of the truck to clean it up. I did some of that F11, and she looks good. And then I hand polished these. So I'm thinking I make a video on cleaning the truck up. We'll get it over here in the center bay, and we'll clean up the other side. I even got these tires all gelled up. So they're looking good. The truck looks amazing. So anyways, sorry about that, guys. We'll hopefully see you on the next one. We'll be working on this. We're going to fix a lot of little things that the dude that sold me this truck kind of cut corners on. So I got a lot of parts in there that need to go on this. It's just a matter of finding the time. Still trying to get up one a week, and so far we've been good. I would love to get 2 up in a week, but it's a little tougher. So anyways, thanks for watching. If you can, subscribe. Also hit that thumbs up button, leave a comment if you'd like, and we'll see you on the next one. See ya.